want to talk about the Dodgers and Shohei for a second being back on the mound. Dodgers have recently had some back into the bullpen struggles, which makes me want to ask you this. We've finally got Shohei Ohtani back on the mound facing live hitters for the first time in 640 days. So we aren't far from Shohei being back on a big league mound in a real game. If there was one person in the entire world that I would want to ask this question to, it's John Smoltz. A lot of people are saying, well, maybe Shohei comes back as a closer. Maybe he'd be a dominant back into the game closer. And this is all forgetting what he wants to do going to happen. But in your mind, Shohei's coming back. Do you like him as a starting pitcher when he comes back, or would you like to see him in the closer role coming back?
Let's just say he wasn't coming back from an injury and it just was time off they gave him. I would say then it would be a little bit more tempting to put him in the closer's role. But because he's coming off an injury, you need structured,
Hmm.
controlled outings that you know what you're going to get. So it would be a disservice to him based on coming back from this injury because you would have to designate games and those games may not work as a closer,
Yeah.
right? You might say, okay, he's going to pitch Monday, Thursday, Saturday. Well, you may not have the situation work out for you in your favor. So there's a lot of unknown in the closer's role that I just don't think coming back from an injury would benefit him. But you're right, the Dodgers are loaded in the pen, but they've had some struggles
Yeah.
and they've got to figure that out. They've got plenty of guys to figure it out, though. That's the issue that they have positively for them.
It's it's interesting because you've obviously done both. You've been an incredible starting pitcher, you've been an incredible closer, you've racked up wins, you've racked up saves. So it's interesting to hear you because I think most baseball fans would see, okay, Shohei's coming back from another elbow injury, another elbow surgery. Maybe it's time for him to go to the bullpen. But what you're saying is actually the structure of knowing you're going to be a starter. Sure, you throw more pitches, but you know your day. You know when you're pitching. You know how to prepare your body. If you stick him down in the closer role, you're going to have to designate a day for him to pitch, and it could be a 7-0 blowout. And next thing you know, Shohei can't pitch for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I think if he was healthy and he proves he's healthy down the road, that's a viable option for sure. But it'll be interesting to see when they get him back in the rotation and how he tempers that kind of adrenaline and velocity.